Well, it seems like whenever gamers say what we want, we get attacked. We can't get anything good in gaming anymore. We can't get good gameplay. We can't get any good art styles, any good writing or stories, and we definitely cannot get any good, beautiful women in gaming. And whenever somebody points out the fact that gamers want good-looking women, they get attacked all over the internet. We've seen this time and time again. The women have to be ugly in games, and the men get to be super attractive and bodybuilders and buff guys. And now we have another post, a tweet right here pointing this out. And the image attached to this tweet says, what game companies think gamers want, and it shows the ugly female protagonist from the new Fable game, the upcoming Fable game. That looks like garbage. It looks ugly, it looks boring, it looks lame. I don't know anyone who is excited for that game. And on the right side of the image, it says, what gamers actually want. And it shows a picture of Marika from Elden Ring, and she looks good as hell. God damn, shit. Melons for days, bouncing balloons, super sharp and pointy, and curves and hips. Oh my god, this is what we want. Oh, okay, let me get back to reading the image. And at the bottom it says, why don't they listen to us? They know we're the ones who actually buy games, right? Because they are stupid and they hate the audience. That's why they don't listen to us. They hate men, and they hate what men love, and men love beautiful women. The industry has been invaded by a bunch of obese feminists who don't like games and don't like gamers. But the eastern side of the gaming industry, the eastern countries like Japan, Korea, and China, they respect gamers and they know what gamers want. And we want sexy women in gaming. That's why the eastern developers are having huge success. All the biggest games of 2024 were games from the east because they focus on gameplay. They focus on good art styles, and they focus on great character designs and writing. And that's why the east is growing and the west is falling. The western AAA gaming market is dying. We hear about layoffs like every other week. The whole industry is falling apart because the AAA western space does not make good games. They should fall. They should go bankrupt. Eastern games are better, and indie games are better than AAA games. But of course, because this is a tweet that is pointing this out, a bunch of losers with no life, no job, no wife, no nothing in life are getting mad in the comments. Are you really surprised? You're gonna hear a lot of the same typical gaslighting and attacks that you heard before. But it's still funny to make fun of these people. Like this one here. That thing on the right doesn't look human? It looks like a pile of smooth plastic made to appeal to the desires of unlovable porn addicts. Here we go, bringing up dirty videos on the internet. And of course, this dude is a mentally ill man playing pretend. You see the flag in his name. And usually those types of people are the most dirty and degenerate. They probably find out how to play pretend from watching dirty videos on the internet. And I'm not sure how you can look at that woman from Elden Ring and say that's not real. It looks like smooth plastic. You said it's not human. Do you know what a human looks like? I don't think you do, because you're dressing up, mixing, matching, cross-dressing, putting on wigs, dresses, everything. So you don't even know what a woman looks like because you desperately want to be one. And I mentioned this before plenty of times whenever I talk about these transformers. That's what I call them, because they flip and flop into a different gender. These transformers hate beautiful women because they wish they can become a beautiful woman. They are just as angry at sexy women in gaming as ugly obese women getting mad at pixels on a screen. They are the same. The obese ugly feminists and the transformers, the men playing pretend. And of course, whenever I see one of those transformers, I have to check their Twitter bio. Here it is. It says, Eva, Troon flag, one of, if not the, disabled Troon lesbians ever. She, her, 20 years old. And the website says Marxist.com? Marxism.com? Marxist. You just straight up advertising the fact that you are a propagandist. You're leading to a website called Marxist.com. You just can't make this shit up, man. Marxist.org. You know, whatever. It's still... Okay, are you really surprised? Disabled and a lesbian, quote unquote. So you're just a man that likes women. So what are you complaining about? You are a straight man that likes women. Just because you put on a wig, it doesn't mean you're not a man that likes women. Get a job, you fucking loser. Jeez, it's always these types of people in the obese, ugly feminists that get mad at beautiful women in gaming. But anyway, we have another reply from the original tweet talking about gameplay, which is the thing that we all like in gaming. At least I hope, maybe not so much nowadays. nowadays because a lot of games like movie games like Alan Wake 2 and every PlayStation exclusive. But anyway, here's the tweet. It says, I actually just want good gameplay. No one ever said that good gameplay didn't matter. So I don't know why you're putting this face up here and say, I want good gameplay. I want good gameplay. We all want good gameplay. Do you actually want good gameplay? Are you one of those Zoomers that like these movie games, these walk and talk games? But I will assume that you're not for this conversation. No one ever said that good gameplay wasn't the main thing, the main focus. No one ever said that. I don't know why these people like to do this straw man type argument. Oh, we just need good gameplay. We need gameplay. Okay, we know that, right? But having attractive women gets people's attention because sex sells. You're never going to change that. When men see beautiful women, we want to support. So I don't know why you're mad at the idea of having attractive women in gaming when that just gets more people's attention, especially nowadays because we're not getting it. So whenever a developer does it, it gets even more attention than it would have gotten 15 years ago when it was common in this industry. So yes, good gameplay matters. Most of the games I play don't have fucking quote unquote gooner bait. I don't know what the word gooner means, but I keep hearing it. Most of the games I play don't have just sexy women all over the screen. It's just good games with great art styles and great gameplay. That's it. That's why I play the games. They have women on top of that look good. It's a bonus. So why get mad? We all know if you were given the option, you would choose the women on the right versus that ugly Fable character on the left. Nobody said attractive women should compromise the game itself. Nobody said that. Stop fighting ghosts. You idiots are fighting ghosts because you don't want to address the actual point. We have an uglification going on in this industry. Yes, there is an uglification. I can show it on screen. Gamers don't want this. Gamers want good looking characters. Stop saying that gamers are saying we only want good looking women and that's it. Stop saying we don't want good gameplay or story or quality of life or graphics. Stop saying that. Nobody ever said that. This is what losers do when they don't have a debate. They fight ghosts. These people are just so annoying. Whenever we call this out, we get called an incel or addict to dirty videos on the internet, a grifter, and that's what this reply is doing here. This dude is such a fucking grifter. Jesus Christ. The character was revealed like 5 years ago and now you're just complaining about it? Cry some more, fake ass fan. Also, Fable has been woke for like 20 years. What the hell does that word even mean? I never use it personally. I don't know what it means. And you shouldn't be using words that you don't know the definition of. That's why I don't use any words that I don't know the definition of. And how does that make you a fake fan? Every other Fable game had a male protagonist. 1, 2, and 3 had a male protagonist. But because Microsoft is an obnoxious company, they want to feminize everything. They did this with Gears of War. They toned down Cortana and Halo. All these companies want to ignore their main demographic. Xbox used to be this tough, masculine, manly, dude bro type of console. That's how they marketed their console for previous generations. And now the Xbox brand is dead. So was it a good idea, Microsoft? Of course not, because your console's a joke and nobody's buying it. If Xbox would have more sexy women, they would be making more money. This whole Western AAA space should have good looking women in their games. But they don't, and they make terrible games, and their games are ugly and broken and buggy and do not work and overpriced with microtransactions and loot boxes and battle passes. It's just boring and gamers are tired of that shit. And you can attack us all you want for pointing out the fact that gamers want good looking women. We are the gamers. Like that original post said, this is what we want. They don't listen to us. They shouldn't listen to losers on the internet that get mad when somebody points this out. We are the ones spending money. Companies need to listen to their customers and they will make money. But they hate their audience. That's why they do things that pisses the audience off, like making women hit us. And I doubt that upcoming Fable game will even do well. Nobody's excited for it. Everybody's shitting on it. The game was garbage since it was announced. It's not even made by the same developer who made the previous Fable game, so don't expect that game to do well at all. But you know who will do well? The Japanese, because they love beautiful women. And they know what gamers want, and we want good looking women. That's what they are winning, and the West is falling. And no amount of getting mad at people pointing this out is going to change the fact that Western AAA gaming is dead. So I don't have much else to say. I don't want to keep repeating myself. So all the losers getting mad at gamers wanting sexy women, go fuck yourself.